Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Michelle and I am so glad that you're here today because I am introducing on my channel Sarah Creal Beauty. Sarah Creal Beauty comes from decades of experience of product development and formulation from a woman who has worked with the biggest names out there, from Bobbi Brown to Tom Ford, Prada, MAC, Estee Lauder, Victoria Beckham Beauty. You name it, she's worked on so much. But she started realizing that there weren't any people speaking directly to her and the needs that she had as she got older, and that products that she had been using for a very long time were no longer working for her. So she got together and co-created with another woman named Jill Golden, and the two of them have created Sarah Creal Beauty. And I think you're going to be thrilled, excited, and just, it is such a feel-good kind of line because they are formulating in ways that celebrate getting older, on models that are over 40, on formulas that are for the changing needs of our skin, of our lashes, of our lips, everything. And these products are effective. They've been lab tested independently. It's a really exciting brand. They've polled over 2,000 women to find out what it is that they're looking for, and have gone and created a really beautiful lineup of streamlined luxury products for women over 40. I'm excited to share them with you today. I'm thrilled that this is the first brand that I'm introducing after my changeover of really only looking at the best of the best and focusing on what it's like to get older, the different makeup choices that we're making, the different skincare that we're making. And I think Sarah Creal is part of the answer. So stick around. I'm excited that you're here. My name is Michelle. If you have not already been here before, I'd love for you to subscribe, hit that bell so you know when I upload. I do a lot of things on Instagram that you can look at. It's my way of communicating with everybody all day long. You'll see product launches and you will see funny things in the beauty community, interesting business articles, and things that are aimed toward us. I want us to be excited about beauty. And it doesn't matter what age you are. We concentrate on feeling good and feeling beautiful at every age. Only buying the best of the best. That is all I will recommend to you, are the things that I think are absolutely exceptional. So in a world filled with tons and tons of products, and probably in your collection, tons and tons of products that didn't work out for you, I'm going to try to help you all here. I'm happy that you're here. Here we go. I started to get really excited when I was reading more about Sarah. She first fell in love with beauty back when she was 8 years old, and she would sit on the Formica countertop and mix baby powder and food coloring and create eyeshadows. She started to really love beauty. And this led her into like a whole eyeshadow thing, and she would look almost comical, I think, like most of us did in the 80s. And she spent many Saturdays at a drugstore to kill time when her dad worked as an architect next door, and she would look at all of the makeup in the drugstore, every brand that you can think of. And one day she was comparing ingredients, and she picked up 3 different mascaras. And comparing them, she saw from 3 different companies that they had the exact same ingredients. And that was her aha moment. That is when she decided that if the ingredients are all exactly the same, the difference must be the brush. And somebody must have a job that picks that brush out. And that became personal, and she was 13 at that point. She graduated from college in 91, wrote to every single cosmetic company asking for a job, and wound up at a Clinique counter in Bergdorf Goodman. It was a really formative, transformational time for her. She learned about high standards and leadership and breakthrough formulas, and she also learned what it was like to be in contact with customers. And they were smart, and she knew that. They were discerning, they had knowledge, they had talked to their dermatologists. This is even back then, pre-internet. And she understood pretty quickly that if she was going to be successful, she needed to understand what the needs are of the makeup wearers. And then over the years, her experience informed how she would conceive and create products. She always started with the woman. What would make her life easier? What would bring her joy? What would surprise her in a good way? And she's often done this in collaboration with different founders. Prescriptives, Prada, Bobbi Brown, Tom Ford, most recently Victoria Beckham. And she worked her way up the ladder from being at a counter in Bergdorf Goodman to product developer and coordinator at Revlon to co-founder, CEO of Victoria Beckham Beauty. I know she had a really wonderful start also with Bobbi Brown, and she really believed in Sarah and gave her more responsibilities, and she became much more adept and excited about what she could actually become. So she ran parallel to the last 5 years of her career with gradual frustration that she was outgrowing her favorite products. The concealers were emphasizing lines, the blushes were drying, the lipsticks were bleeding, the eyeliner was smearing. Her favorite volumizing mascara was ending up halfway under her eyes in the middle of the day. She had started hacking her own products, but without really thinking about the underlying problem. The morning of December 5th, 2022, everything began to crystallize in her head. She sat up in bed and said out loud, "Why is no one talking to me? Why is no luxury beauty brand formulating for me? Why aren't they educating me?" She began reflecting in an aspirational, cool way and immediately got up and called her best friend. She was a longtime beauty collaborator, Jill Golden. And she wanted to know, was she crazy or was this true? Jill and she had been building beauty brands together for the last 10 years. She was her trusted sounding board and amazing co-creator. Brilliant. She wasn't a yes woman, and she knew that she would tell her straight up whether or not she was right. They decided to meet for lunch, and there, Jill agreed with her. There was no luxury beauty brand that was formulating and curating products exclusively for women 40 and up. And she was super excited about creating one. That was the day that Sarah Creal was born. And this is from her co-creator, Jill Golden. And she said that, the two of them in their 50s creating this brand for all the amazing women 40 and up who deserve products that keep up with them. Nobody wants to apply eye makeup only to see that an hour later, we don't look like we know how to put it on. We have evolved, so have our routines, and often the formulas we're using to counteract the need from one or more products. After 18 months of development, they created a luxury beauty essentials line that streamlined the routine, focused on wear, repair, moisturization for babes over 40. First product I want to share with you today is the Moisture Source. And this is a biphase brightening essence. I want to tell you a little bit about it. I'm going to keep going back and forth from my phone because I want to make sure I'm giving you guys, the most helpful information. I did my skincare about 8 hours ago. I've been doing things around the house, and I'm now going to take this brightening essence, and you're supposed to take about 5 drops. And what this does, it's a weightless dual phase liquid moisturizer. And this is to visibly brighten our skin. It is going to reduce dark spots over time. It is going to seal in moisture for up to 24 hours. And I can tell you, I have used a lot of essences in my time. This one is really different because it lasts and it creates a feeling in my skin that I've never felt before from any of the other essences that I've tried. Even SK2, that's so famous for hydration. You can just feel that this is different. When it goes onto the skin, it suddenly becomes not dewy in a yucky way. It becomes really filled with moisture. And this has peptides in it. Her whole line is to make things easier and combine things. There's just so many steps in everybody's skincare right now. This has peptides to help with lifting, firming, and improving texture and resiliency in the skin. Niacinamide, which we know is a brightening look of lines, wrinkles, and dark spots on the skin. And then hyaluronic acid and squalane together, which we know will visibly plump and will prevent water loss from our skin to keep it silky smooth. They've done clinical studies on all of these, and people usually don't pay for stuff like that when they first come out with a brand that they're self-funding. And she does talk a lot in the podcast Lossie, where she talks about the misogyny right now of the beauty space and who's making investments in what. And after all of the experience that she's had, really expected to be part of that very small percentage that would get a lot of outside funding. And I want you to go ahead and listen to that podcast. You will fall in love with Sarah Creal just like I have, and her products will speak for themselves. The next product that I want to share with you is called the Firm Offer Ultimate 4-in-1 Peptide Eye Cream and Primer for Fine Lines. I want you to see how cool this is. It reminds me of like an old Zippo lighter. And this is the component. And this is, like I said, a 4-in-1 peptide cream. It is a lightweight, intensely hydrating, and you'll see it kind of has a little bit of a tint to it. It doesn't really show up tinted. It just doesn't show up as white. And I'm going to put this underneath my eyes, and we all know this is an area that we really need to keep hydrated as we get older. The lines show here. We're smiling a lot, I hope. But this is a lightweight, intensifying, hydrating eye cream that visibly brightens dark circles, minimizes lines and wrinkles, and primes your eyes for makeup. It is for puffiness. It is for fine lines and wrinkles, as well as dark circles. So you're getting the full spectrum. This has peptides in it that support strong, resilient skin while visibly lifting, firming, and improving texture. Hyaluronic acid to hydrate and plump and create that silky smooth texture. Caffeine and jasmine, which will visibly brighten the dark circles, soothe irritation, and reduce the look of puffiness. She also did clinical testing, obviously, on this as well. And what a cool component. I mean, I have to say, like anything that's like that you can throw in your purse and open and close with one hand is my kind of product. So now that I've hydrated my skin, I want to protect it. And this is the next product that I want to share with you. This is called the Brilliant Repair Shield Illuminating Broad Spectrum Face Mineral Sunscreen with SPF 50. And the color of this is called Vacation, which I really love because who doesn't want a little bit of that vacation look on their skin, especially those of us that are being so careful. This is a weightless 100% mineral sunscreen serum that visibly delivers broad spectrum protection and care while creating a visibly radiant golden glow with no white cast. And I've seen this on deep skin, medium skin, and light skin. It's absolutely gorgeous. So this is going to help, obviously, fight the UVA and UVB rays. It's got patented zinc oxide 12%, protects against 98% of UV damage, and the invisible feel of this is incredible. It has bakuchiol, which is a sun-safe alternative to retinol that helps care for your skin, niacinamide to minimize dark circles, spots, hyperpigmentation. So, a serum that makes you look like you've gotten a little sun and is a broad spectrum mineral SPF. So I am going to put some of this onto my skin and show you what this does. And I am going to put this on, and you will notice that it goes on so smoothly over the essence and the eye cream, because obviously we want to have protection that also looks gorgeous. So because this is your SPF and because it is your serums, because it gives you that beautiful glow, she's combining lots of steps in this one also. And you can see I look better than I did before I put it on. A lot of sunscreens you can't say that about. This is 1 ounce, and what a cool package. I mean, I love all of her packaging. You know, we've got our like Zippo lighter looking kind of component that's super cool. And this, I mean, it fits in the palm of your hand. It'll be super easy to take with you to the beach. And I just love it. The next product that I want to share with you is for lips. And speaking of lips, we're going to get to more of that, but she is launching an entire lipstick line tomorrow at Sephora. So exciting. This has the best name I've ever heard for a lip balm in my entire life. It's called The Adults Are Talking. It's a solid serum lip repair. And when I tell you that I literally cannot put this thing down, I need to buy several of these because I need one in my purse. I need one next to my bed. I need one over here. It is so luscious, hydrating. It feels amazing. I just absolutely love it. This is plumping, fragrance-free, cruelty-free like everything. It's all vegan, good for dryness. And this is an active lip balm that cocoons lips and restores them to their softest, smoothest, most visibly plump state. That is like the best thing ever. This has peptides to smooth, support collagen production. I have to learn how to say this word the right way, but I think it's kupasu, and I wasn't saying it correct before. This is kupasu butter, which contains antioxidants and lip moisturizing fatty acids, as well as lactic acid, because we want to do a little bit of exfoliating in a gentle, hydrating way so that we can clear up those chapped lips. This also has gone through clinical testing. What's really gotten me excited is this product. This is the Face Flex Concealer and Complexion Enhancer with caffeine. It looks like it would just be a concealer, but it isn't. It comes in 10 shades, but they are very flexible. It is a medium coverage, visibly brightening concealer and moisturizing foundation that corrects dark circles and maintains creaseless finish for 12 plus hours. I left this on the other day for about 16 hours on purpose. I was like falling asleep in bed and watching TV, but I just wanted to see what it would all look like. My face was still intact, which is bizarre because my face just does not last like that with most makeup. This has hyaluronic acid. It visibly plumps and creates a silky smooth texture, caffeine to depuff and diminish the look of dark circles, and aloe to soothe and calm and reduce redness. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to put this underneath my eyes as a concealer. You'll see it's got a really nice applicator. And I am just going to dot under my eyes. The only thing that I have on already is some eyebrow stuff because this will know that we need that. I'm going to put some here on my smile line, some here where I like to have a little extra, over here where I need some redness prevention. And I'm going to show you, this is truly all you are going to need for a really beautiful complexion. One of the things that has become more clear to me over time is that the more makeup that we wear as we get older, the worse, at least for me, that I look. And when I had super young skin, I'm sure I was putting on crazy amounts of makeup. I don't know about you guys. I look back at pictures of myself from the 80s and yeah, I did some nutty things, which included, of course, taking my eyebrows to a level that never grew back. But this concealer, she has a brush, and I ordered it. I'm waiting for it. That is for all of these different parts of the skin. I'm going to switch brushes in a second here. Just want to do that. And as you can see, this is doing a great job of covering up those areas that are discolored or uneven. You're going to start to see the fact that my skin tone is improving, my redness is going away, my skin looks more even. But I'm not putting on a mask. There's nothing mask-like about this. Now, this is going on terrifically because I just used her essence, but I want to show you another way that you can apply this product. There we go. So, you can see it's done a really good job of evening out my skin tone, right? You can take a few drops of her essence, put a little bit of concealer into the palm of my hand. I'm just going to put a little bit. And I'm going to take a tiny bit of this Biphase essence, add a couple drops to the concealer. I'm going to stir it up with my hand. And then you can go ahead and use fingers to create your own foundation. But this is not just any foundation. This is a flexible formula that is not going to settle into lines. It's not going to outline all of your wrinkles. It's not going to mask your face. It's going to give you light coverage that's very natural looking and really just makes your skin look like skin. It's pretty cool. Now, if you have some spots that you're super unhappy about, you can go in with the concealer and just dot those areas and kind of pat them in. I'll show you over here on me. Got some sunspots that are particularly not fun over there. Just going to pat this in over here. Do a little up here. I've got some extra sun damage. You can focus this product where you want to and reinforce or add coverage where you would like. But my skin looks like skin. I haven't color corrected. All I've done is use the Moisture Source Essence Firm Offer 4-in-1 Eye Cream, Face Flex Concealer and Complexion Enhancer with caffeine. And of course, the fantastic lip balm. She will be launching 10 gorgeous shades of lipstick. 9/10 is the date. I'm going to show you what these look like over here. You can actually take a peek on the Sephora website. These are called the Speak for Yourself Hydrating Lipsticks. We have 10 shades that are coming out. There are warm and cool tones. You get to see it on all different skin tones. So we have Double Standard, Sugar Mama, CEO, Red V Wade, Pink Tax, Pay Equity, Mansplain, Main Character, Madame President, and Invisible Labor. So you can see she's done a very, very clever female power-centered lipstick line. Mostly they are a creamy, high-impact luminous lipstick, is what I would call it, that have a flexible, comforting formula, and it is going to hydrate and plump the skin. Of course, I'm going to get a bunch of these to share with you. These do have raspberry stem cell extract, boosting hydration for up to 6 hours, and vape extract to visibly rejuvenate the lip barrier. There is another cool lip product where if you're not just kind of going plain like me today, it is called the Lip Grip Peptide Priming Treatment. And if you're like me, you've got little lines that have appeared around your lips and things can tend to bleed. Well, this is a long-lasting peptide-packed lip balm primer with a soft matte finish that visibly blurs, fills, and minimizes lines while locking in your lip color in place. So, just like the other lip product that I'm wearing, it does have peptides to reduce fine lines and wrinkles, that lactic acid again to keep things exfoliating gently and hydrating, and also blurring optics that are going to blur and smooth the look of lip lines. It's also going to extend the wear of your lipstick, so really exciting. I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Today we'll go with Surratt. And I don't know about you, I do use an eyelash serum, but as we get older, our lashes definitely change and our needs change. We're putting on more skincare and the moisture underneath our eyes when you've put on a mascara that you've been wearing for a long time that's not a waterproof formula. The key to having no raccoon eyes is a tubing mascara, and that's what this is. Look at this gorgeous packaging. I love the fact that it's not going to roll off of my table like so many things. Love just this beautiful, streamlined looking packaging. And I want to tell you a little bit about Back of the Cab Volumizing and Tubing Mascara. It's a buildable tubing mascara that delivers all-day smudge-proof lashes that mimic the look of lash extensions with instant volume and definition. It's got shea butter in it to condition, and I've heard Sarah talk about this, that our lashes change a lot, and the technology that you need to make your lashes really voluminous doesn't really work on lashes when you have less of them or when they're thinning. So this is a formula that is a tubing mascara. It's got a really cool one that I want to show to you. I love the fact that it's called Back of the Cab, like you're going to be throwing this on while you're in the car. Now, another thing about this is that I have added to it later in the day. So this is one where, yes, it's a tubing mascara, but you can put more on during the day. I like to really wiggle, and I mean, I haven't done any filling in. So I'm literally going in between my lashes and I am wiggling and getting every last lash. Do not worry if you dink yourself. It is very easy to get it off when it dries. You can go in and really wiggle through to make sure you get every single lash. And you will get volume and length from this mascara. What I like to do is really build up the bottom of them first. Get them into the shape that I really want them to be in. I want to go in on the bottom. Get a little fringe going. I am going to go back in just to go to the edges of my lashes here and increase the look of the length. Just like that. I'm going to go to this eye now. I love the shape of this. I love the wand. I love that it's easy to hold. I am somebody that has arthritis, and the design of this is really easy to hold on to because you've got a nice flat applicator so that your hand really does get comfortable. And I've tight lined before this with an eyeliner, and I will show that to you in a future video, but I just wanted to show you the products as they are. Because it's a tubing formula, you aren't going to get raccoon eyes later. Even though your skin is super hydrated and you've got eye cream on and you've got an essence on and you've got a beautiful complexion product, and you can just go through here and in the back of the cab, just make your lashes even better. I mean, they're standing up, they're holding a curl, and you really can get every single lash. I like to kind of hold it like this as it's drying. And this is creating little tubes so that when you go to take this off, it's super gentle with just warm water. It will remove in tubes. And as you can see, even with no other makeup on, I've got a really lashy look, a glossy lip, a really even skin tone, and I've used so few products. Just reviewing, I started with the Essence, the moisture source. I followed with the 4-in-1 Firm Offer Eye Cream. Then I used the Face Flex Sealer and Complexion Enhancer. Then we had the Brilliant Repair Shield, which is an SPF 50 with serums in it and a gorgeous, slightly vacation-y looking vibe to it. Use the Adults Are Talking, my favorite name ever, lip product that you could literally just, I mean, you guys, you know I'm a lip balm person. I hope they come out with this in a zillion colors, and if they don't, I'm going to put it over lip liners because this feels delicious. And then our tubing mascara that is just incredible. And I love the fact that it's buildable because so many tubing mascaras, when you go back in and to do your lashes again, you get globs. As you can see, I am glob free. You can just keep building these babies up. And of course, if you use some eyeliner to tightline, you will look even more lashy than I do right now. When you go onto her website for the first time, you will see that you can get a really cute pouch. You can choose between orange and green, and I went with green. And this is from her website. You do get 15% off on your first purchase on her website, so you might want to think about doing your purchase there versus at Sephora, for at least the first time. I'm hoping that she'll do some kind of like a subscription service where many weeks it takes you to go through the different products if you can get them. Again, I would love for that to happen. And there is a great tool on here to find your perfect match for her concealer. You could say that Sarah grew up in the beauty industry. Trouble is, the beauty industry hasn't exactly kept up with her. Over the years, she has witnessed great advances in ingredients and technology, yet most of the products out there are still being developed for women in their 20s and 30s, whose young skin, young eyes, young lashes, and happy lips simply just do not require the performance that more advanced formulas do. Her own go-to product stopped working. The concealer was too dry, it was creasing, the mascara was leaving black smudges under her eyes. One morning she sat up in bed and said out loud, "Why is no one talking to me? Where are the cool, aspirational, luxury brands catering to women my age?" So at age 54, she has made it her personal mission to fill this massive need gap. Enter Sarah Creal Beauty. I want every woman to enjoy the journey and feel amazing every day. When you get the newsletter for the first time, it will ask you to join the club. And I just gotta get this mascara off that I was talking about. If you dink, you can get it off. That must have looked interesting. Her club is this. Let's still be cool, but let's get some products that are actually made for us. So Sarah Creal is a renowned beauty expert and industry veteran with a career spanning many decades. She's known for her work with top beauty brands and influential figures, and she has lent her expertise to companies like Estee Lauder and MAC Cosmetics, where she played pivotal roles in product development and innovation. Throughout her career, Sarah has collaborated with prominent makeup artists, beauty influencers, and contributed to the success of several high-profile launches. Now, with the launch of her own brand, Sarah Creal Beauty, she has embraced a new philosophy centered around clean beauty that is sustainable. Her brand focuses on creating high-quality, eco-conscious products that empower individuals to feel confident and beautiful while maintaining a commitment to environmental responsibility. And it is luxury. So you're going to notice a few things with Sarh Creal Beauty. It is standing out as an exceptional brand for women over 40 because it is a thoughtful approach to the unique needs of maturing skin. The brand emphasizes clean, sustainable formulas that are rich in nourishing ingredients like antioxidants, peptides, hydration-boosting elements, which help address common concerns like fine lines, loss of elasticity, and dryness. She has extensive experience in the beauty industry and forms the development of products that enhance natural beauty without feeling heavy or cakey, offering a youthful, radiant finish with a focus on inclusivity, and you will see that in all of her artwork. She is not going to have any models or under the age of 40 so that you get to see these products on women like us. And there was something that I read that said that we don't want to see that. We don't want to see our products on women over 40. Well, hell no, I do. I want to see what this is going to look like on skin like mine. I don't want to see this on, somebody who's 15 or 20, who's had cosmetic procedures done already. I want to be empowered to feel confident at every stage of life. And she tailors this range to cater specifically to our beauty needs. So I am very excited to share this with you. I can't wait to get the lipsticks. You can all see that just this alone would allow me to run out of the house and not feel like I can't. I'm going to feel confident and I'm going to feel like I've taken care of my skin, that I'm giving it great ingredients, that I am not looking overly made up or cakey or thick. I just look like I have healthy skin and that I am a woman my age, but I am a woman my age who is taking care to make sure that I'm not throwing on a mask or using products that were made for somebody else. You may be wondering if you can put other makeup over this, and I'm just going to show you very quickly how you can see that it does. I'm going to add a little sculpt. And I'm just going to buff this in. I mean, you can get out of the house super quick with this. If you want to add a little makeup, this is entirely up to you. I felt really okay with how it looked with nothing else, but I do want you to see that it does take other makeup really well. If I want to, I can add a little bit of bronzer. This is just my Armani 120, and can give myself even more color. Nothing's caking, nothing's sticking weird, nothing is looking unnatural. If I want to, I could take a little bit of my bronzer and just run it right here on my brow bone. I know that some of us feel better when we've done this, so I want to show you what it looks like with this little bit. I can also add a little bit of blush. Let's just put on a little cream blush. Take a little of this on the lip. Just to add a little bit of color. Can also put this, a little bit of it up on the eye. It's one of my tricks for getting out of the house very quickly. And I'm ready to go and do my errands, do whatever it is that I need to do. I will be using all of these products in my next review that I'm going to be sharing with you, where I will be doing a full face of makeup with this. But I just wanted to show you, it is really a hybrid of skincare as well as, you know, color cosmetics that work together to really create the best look that you can have. I want to show you guys what the eyes look like tight lined. This is just a little bit of black liner. I mean, that's kind of crazy. All this does is just kind of fills in those little gaps that I have and makes the mascara really pop. So that is Sarh Creal Beauty. And I'm thrilled that I shared this out with all of you today, because I have fallen deep and hard for this brand, for the ethos, for the respect that we're being given, for the amount of experience in product development that's going into all of this. And I think you will be really excited too if you are into luxury makeup and skincare, you're looking to simplify your life, and you really want it to be focused on your needs. I can't think of another brand out there doing all of these things for you. So join Sarah's club, and you too can have an easy face that you can get out the door in minutes, take care of your skin. It's going to last, and you're going to look great. Their formulas are heroes on their own, but work seamlessly together so you can confidently walk out the door, live your life, and know that they have your back. Welcome to the club. It is our mission to focus on our community and listen to you. They have a contact page where you can fill out things you're having problems with and talk to them about what you're facing getting older and what's not working for you. They want to hear from us. They are only showcasing their products on women 40 and over so that you can really see how they will work for you. You can follow them on Instagram to see their pledge in action. And they say that this is not a consolation prize. It is a reward for all the steps you've taken to get here, and they hope they can help you enjoy the journey and feel amazing every day. Guys, I can't think of a better way to kick off things on our channel, where we're focusing on the best of the best, things that are for us, things that we need, things that we deserve, things that are the cream of the crop that will truly make an impact on your collection, your look, how you feel, how you present yourself to the world. I can't wait for all of you guys to try Sarh Creal Beauty. I can't wait to get her lipsticks, and I can't wait to see what else they have in store. They are working furiously to get their products out, and it's exciting that they're carrying them at Sephora. I just want to remind you again that if you purchase 3 or more items from Sarah's website, You will get one of these in either the green or the orange, and it's a really nice size makeup bag. I love it. You will also get a 15% off discount for your first purchase. So you might want to think about doing your first one there. I'm hoping for those subscriptions because that would be a really nice way to use the founder's website and go directly to the brand. I'm thrilled to be able to share all of this with you, and I'm excited that we're doing this together. Welcome to the new Michelle Bernstein Beauty, where we only concentrate on things that are the best of the best, that are actually going to make a huge impact on what we look like, what we feel like. If we're going to add something to our collections, it is going to be for something truly, truly special. I feel that way about Sarh Creal Beauty. I hope that you will too. Thank you so much for being here today. Remember to subscribe if you have not. Ring that bell so you know when I upload, and a thumbs up really helps me get this video seen by more eyes. I love your comments. I read them all. I write back to everybody. So please chime in. Let me know what you thought of today's video. Thank you so much for being here today. Mwah. Take care. Bye.